It is Saturday, April 2nd, just around 4 p.m. And the Florida Panthers, with the matinee game against the New Jersey Devils, have just completed one of the greatest comebacks you'll see probably in hockey. Down 6-2 heading into the third period. The Florida Panthers came back. They clawed back, tied it to make it 6-6, and beat the Devils in overtime 7-6.
Yeah, unbelievable comeback. I mean, you hear stories about these comeback cats, but entering the third period down 6-2, things were looking very bleak. The defensemen absolutely stepped up. They had a couple goals, and then Barkov came in late, had a couple late forced OT, and then in overtime, the big man came through, and the Cats got a big-time win.
Yep. So beginning of the game, couldn't have been a worse start. Multiple turnovers led to 2 goals on 2 shots by the Devils. Kind of let the goalie hang out to dry. The whole team looked pretty bad to start the game. Bob didn't look great. The defense didn't look great. Heading into the third, 6-2, both goals were from a defenseman. It just wasn't going well. Nothing was clicking. The effort really wasn't there. The Devils were kind of all over the Panthers. Then they hit the switch. First 4 goals of the game, all by defensemen, all by different defensemen. And you kind of got the vibe that, hey, maybe they can do it. Then 4:57 left in the third. Coach Bruno pulls the goalie pretty early, but, might as well try and do what you can. Barkov scores. With 18:36 left in the third, Barkov scored again. The captain comes up clutch, big time player, 2 goals to tie the game up. And, well, goalie, third period, tied game, overtime. Gustav Forsling takes it home.
Yeah, you love to see it. I don't know what Andrew Burnett said in the second intermission, but those guys came out in the third period and looked like a whole different team. Also, switching Bob and Spencer Knight in the third period, I think was a wake-up call for the team because the complete dynamic of the way the team was playing changed. They came out in the third period firing. It seemed like they were in the offensive zone for the whole period. Like you mentioned, they got the 4 goals to force overtime. It was an absolute great performance in that third period, but they can't come out shaky like that against better teams. They're not going to be able to come back like that.
Yeah, and it's a back-to-back. They play again tomorrow, another matinee game against the Buffalo Sabres. This was a huge, huge win for the Panthers in terms of the Atlantic Division standings. It's so tight up there. The Panthers are still first place, but if they drop this game, Toronto plays today, Boston plays today, and Tampa plays today. All 3 of those teams are playing non-playoff teams in their matchups. Carolina has a tough game today as well against the Minnesota Wild. So, this is crunch time, and the Panthers were able to pull it out. But as you said, you can't fall behind. You got to be on the front foot the whole game. We'll see how it turns out. But that's it for this recap. Follow us on Twitter here at Fifth Line 5R and at 5 Reasons Sports from Alex Baumgartner and Jamie Goldman. We'll see you guys next time as the Panthers take on the Buffalo Sabres.